cook and bottle washer, I guess you could say, over at Everly May Capital Group, right? We're an investment group. We invest with people. You know what? President Kennedy once said that a rising tide lifts all boats, right? And so I really I buy into that. And so I take that to mean that look, we want to be in a boat together in this rising tide that I'm going to call mortgage note investing space, and we want to do this by investing in mortgage notes using partners, right? Investing together. So I had an interesting day today in that it, two partnership agreements came together today. I've been talking to a couple of people now for, I don't know, a month or so. And they both came together today to say, yeah, let's do something. I had one this morning and then one this afternoon. So today I raised basically $280,000 in private capital. $280,000 is quite a bit of private capital, right? And the process is not fast and easy. I shouldn't say it's not. It's not that it's difficult, but it's not super fast. And a lot of people want everything to be immediate. And what I can tell you guys about this is that when you're raising money, um, it's not going to be immediate because people have to feel comfortable with you before they agree to invest with you. So you got to give them a chance to get to know you a bit. For example, one of the people that I spoke to today that has agreed to invest with me, I've been chatting with him, as I said, for about a month between text messages and phone calls and emails. It's been probably 18 to 20, maybe 22 touches is what I'm guessing, that we've had these little brief interactions together. And finally today I got a 3-word text that says, let me see what this text said. It says, 3-word text. I love it though. Started my day off with this one. It says, let's do it. Right. Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. And so, you just work with people until they are ready to either do something or to say, you know what, I'm not interested. Either way is okay. I just like to know, I just don't like I don't like it when people are on the fence. Make a decision. Yeah, we can do a deal together or we're not going to do a deal together. I don't worry about the response. I just don't want to be hanging out there, right? Make a decision. Um, so it's been a good day in that sense. And so I wanted to just share with you guys kind of what my thoughts are on raising private capital. This is just a couple tips that I can give you. When you start talking to people about the possibility of investing with you into a real estate deal or into, in my case, like a mortgage note deal, or maybe you might even be putting together something to buy some cryptocurrency or whatever it might be. When you start talking to people about the possibility of investing with you, um, I I suggest that you not jump in and ask them to invest with you. It's better to just go in and say, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is what I've been studying. This is what I've been working on. And the reason that I say that is because think of it as though you're like getting, you're meeting the person that you might want to marry, right? You met this person and it seems like, wow, this seems like it's a good match for me. Well, if you jumped in there right away and say, hey, let's get married, you scare the heck out of them. They'd be gone, right? Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, they'll be gone. It's like, I just met you and you're talking about getting married? No, 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 that's not how it works. And so we all know instinctively we can't do that. We know that what we want to do first is say, hey, let's grab a cup of coffee, right? Something like that, right? Something innocent, something that's easy for people to say yes to. Well, think of it this way when you're looking at a potential money partner, same thing. You don't want to rush into that thing and start saying, hey, let's do a deal together. No, no, no. That's like saying, let's get married. I just met you. I don't have confidence in you yet. I don't even know who you are and what you do. So if you understand that and you go into it with that kind of a mindset, you'll go into it with no pressure from you, no pressure on you even, right? You don't have to come into this meeting thinking, well, I've got to get this person to say yes. You're just asking for a cup of coffee. And if it's not a fit for them, they go, I don't like coffee. It's no big deal. Okay? Just understand it's no big deal. Doesn't mean that they don't want to meet with you at some point. They're just not ready to have a cup of coffee with you right now. And so um, you start there and you ask for little things that you might get a yes for, and you just stay in touch with people. One of the things that I did is I text these people about once a week or so. Just, hey, how you doing? Thinking about you, or I'm working on another deal, whatever it is, right? And I just say, hey, we'll be talking soon, hopefully, right? Little text messages like that. Shoot them out an email from time to time. Just say, just checking in. What have you been up to? Tell you what I'm up to. That kind of a thing. So that's how you do it, guys. And then over time, you can start to they'll start to make a connection with you. You'll be making a connection with them. And before too long, you can start to actually have a deeper conversation. But you have to work your way into that just like any other relationship. You can't go into those deep conversations on day one, right? Maybe if you're Dr. Phil, you can get inside someone's head and you can do that. But for most of us, it just doesn't work that way. And certainly not when you're trying to get a person to give you a chunk of their life savings to invest with you. It is not going to happen that way. So you need to lower your expectations in that sense and understand that it's all about creating a relationship that will work for both of you, a win-win relationship. And, I tell people right up front, look, this is what I've been studying, and I'm really, I'm intrigued by it. And I would like to partner with some people on this here, but, I don't have any deals right now that to take a look at. But I tell you what, I really love investing in the mortgage note space. If I come across something that's really good, something that I feel like is really a great option, would you want to hear about it at all? Would you want to know anything about it? See, that's a really simple question for them to say yes to. Yeah, sure. No commitment. You say, I don't even have anything in mind, and I might not find anything for a while, but if I do, would you like to hear about it? And if they say yes, well, you have a potential. And now all you've got to do is just make sure that you don't lose touch with these people. Not that you're trying to convince them to do anything, but just staying in touch, guys. Relationships are built on communication, aren't they? So you just need to communicate. Now, you're not trying to create a best friend. That's not what it's about. It's just letting them know, hey, I'm on top of my game. This is what I do. And, I'm still looking for another investment, and you can just let them know from time to time. I'm just shooting out this text message to let you know I'm looking for another investment. So, I teach this stuff. If you head over to noteinvestoruniversity.com, we have a coaching program where I teach people how to raise money to invest in mortgage-backed promissory notes. And you can even click the link that's on the screen right now, and that'll open up that page for you. Or you can just head over to noteinvestoruniversity.com, right? And there you can learn how to raise private capital, because that's how you're going to build your freedom, right? I talk about freedom and prosperity all the time here. I even have a podcast called Freedom and Prosperity Podcast. But you need to understand that creating financial independence is a long game. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it will happen, right? Some of you guys know my story. I lost everything during the 2008 recession. Lost my business, lost my home, had my car repossessed, lost my entire life savings, and I turned 60 years old during that time, and I found myself 60 years old and broke, and it was a scary time. But, before I was 66, by the time I was 66, I was completely recovered. Not only that, I was beyond where I had started off, and I was actually wealthy at that point. And it's only gotten better since then. And that all happened because of mortgage-backed promissory notes and what I teach over at the Note Investor University. Okay? If you want to know more about me, you can just head over to therealdesiarnaz.com, therealdesiarnaz.com. You can click on this link right here, and it'll take you there, or you can just go to therealdesiarnaz.com and learn more about me and connect with me. My calendar is over there. If you want to get on my calendar, we can have a conversation. All right? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to shoot this quick video to just kind of share my thoughts with you guys for today. I don't know if this is going to help you or not, but if it does, if it motivates you, just remember, I had almost a $300,000 a day today. Could have been you. Not that difficult to do. You just need to know how. So I'm going to, suggest to you guys, you got to start learning this stuff. You got to start learning this stuff. I mean, we have the access to the internet now. When I was younger, there was no internet, right? When most of you were younger, there was no internet. Now you can literally do business with people all around the country that you've never met, all around the world that you've never met. You just have to, they have to know who you are, and we teach you how to become known at our university, and then they have to like you and trust your expertise, and we show you how to develop that trust and those relationships. So I'm excited for you if you choose to do this. It's going to change your life. It'll change the life of your family. Last thing that I wanted to say is this, guys. I wrote a book. It's called The Family Circle of Wealth. And in this book, I talk about what I consider to be the most powerful legacy building system on earth. If you'd like a free copy of my book, all you've got to do is text me the word book to my cell phone number, and I will mail you a copy. All right? So text the word book to 951 551 I'm going to put that on the screen. Just text the word book to 951 and I will be happy to send you a copy of the book. Now, you'll also need to tell me where to mail it to, because I'm going to sign it as the author, and you'll have an autographed signed copy of my book for free. Or for those of you that don't want to do that, you can just go to Amazon and buy it, right? You can buy it on Amazon for 20 bucks. But why not take the free copy that's all actually signed by the author, okay? So anyway, again, I'm Desi Arnaz. Enjoy your evening. God bless you guys. And I'll be putting out some more content here tomorrow. So look forward to speaking with you guys in the near future. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless America.